So let's start at the beginning. Judgment card upside down. And this actually is a very good placement for you upside down in the main essence of the reading. So it does look like you're being a little more patient with yourself. You're putting judgment down of yourself as well as others and being a little bit more neutral to things. This is the 20 card, so it does feel like you've come to the end of a cycle. Could be work cycle, could be a friendship cycle, lover cycle, although I don't see the lovers in here. I do see a lover card. So this feels more like on the job related arena. That this feels like that you put down some judgment. You may have started looking for another job, one that meets your needs a little bit better emotionally, financially, spiritually. But it does look like you have shifted your perspective in the way that you handle things at work. So this could be, not getting into the middle of an entanglement, or just being really neutral to other people's journeys at work and just or looking for a new job. But it does feel like it has something to do with the way that you make your money. So something has shifted in your awareness. The death card is here, so you may have either left a job, lost a job, or looking for a new one. But the death card is the ending of something and the beginning of something else. We must release all from the past in order to create a new. So that's what this feels like. So there has been a shift on the work plane, and it may not mean that you're leaving a job. You may have gotten a promotion. You may have gotten a new project that you like, or there's just been a shift at work. Could be a reorg type of thing as well. What is above you is the fives, and fives signify, it's right in the middle. The cards are numbered, and 5 is right in the middle of the deck. This is a wand. That's fire. That's movement. And this feels like there's a little static around communication. It is right above the main cards here. So this may be a little miscommunication happening at work or just not being heard. But it does look like a bit of an entanglement and a misunderstanding that may be in the process of being cleaned up, or you may be just beginning the throes of it. But it does look like a bit of miscommunication, with all the planets retrograde, especially with Mercury retrograde and the eclipses. There's a lot of energy there. So just float if you can. Clean up what you can, sweet Leo. But make sure that you watch your words when you present them, because it is a time of kind of a great confusion with planets moving backwards and ecliptical stuff. But you are in your power. It is your season, Leo. So I encourage you to step forward, clean up anything that is your responsibility. Anything that's not, just go ahead and let it naturally dissolve. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and this is right next to the Judgment card, feeling like this may be looking for a new job or collecting information to make yourself better at the job that you're in. It could be even requiring some type of travel, I'm feeling, to add to your tools a bit. So it could be conferences, could be meetings someplace else, but it does look like you're collecting information. For those of you who have let the job go or looking for a new job, this may signify really putting your resume out there, starting to pound the pavement, and really being proactive in making those changes for your finances. Discs can be money, can be information, but it does look like you are collecting information so you can make some changes in the workplace. The Page of Pentacles is here down in the main situation. And pages can be money. I mean, pentacles can be money. Pages can be messages. I am feeling that this is messages. These can be good news about ambition or material good. So check those emails, Leo. See if some of these resumes that you put out are being answered. But it does look like, and for many of you that aren't looking for a job, it can mean just good news about a project you're doing, kudos on a project you're doing, a raise, a promotion, things like that. But it does look like good news around a money situation. Knight of Pentacles is right here in the forefront, in the future card. And Knights are very diligent. They're very brave. They take the high road. Sometimes they risk things. This also feels like having to do with your money. So be proactive with whatever you're doing in your career, whether you're starting a new career, maybe going into business with someone else, but take that brave step into something new. And it does feel like you will be connecting with others that have information that will help propel you. And you know, the Knights, they're very helpful. Sometimes they can be take leaps of faith without looking where they're going. So make sure it's the right direction, but please take a leap of faith and check out all that is newly discovered for you. And it may be something right out of the blue that propels you more into your professional journey, whether you're working for a corporation, for yourself, or small business. But it does look like you're collecting some information for your toolbox of your skills. So Page of Cups is at the bottom, and cups are usually emotions. It can be an expression of love. This is can be a marriage proposal. So pages are kind of like our heart chakra things. So you may get messages from, I'm feeling that you may get a message from either a lover or a partner from the past that you reconnect with, but this does feel like it has some past energy in it. So you may be cleaning up some things from the past or just reconnecting with someone from your heart from the past. So that's what that feels like. The Queen of Wands here is, you know, she's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This may represent you. This may represent your new birth. I think that it does feel like more your new birth with the page here and the two, that you're really finding your balance. You have made some conscious decisions to make some changes on the processes of the way that you have done things in the past. It does feel like this little dark kitty here is lighting up for me. That feels like you have brought some fears from way down deep and they have kind of resurfaced, and it does feel like you're looking at them head on. You're dealing with them head on, not pushing them down. So there's a little motion, a little more motion. The flower is lighting up for me. So it does look like you have embraced some joy in your life. You may be going on vacation in, you know, the Western Hemisphere. It's our vacation time. So you may be embracing some travel or visiting friends at a distance. The yellow is lighting up as well, that you're feeling calmer and brighter, that you have made kind of a big shift, a big decision that has to do with your work. And that may mean cashing in those vacation hours instead of letting them accumulate and really giving to yourself. It does look like self-care has taken forefront the last month. So congratulations, Leo. So you're collecting information, but you're also giving to yourself on that higher level. This is lighting up for me that you are incorporating or downloading some spiritual information for your spiritual growth, it feels like. So for many of you, you may have embraced meditation, gone back to school in some kind, found a relaxation technique, embraced some physical exercise to make you healthy. But it does look like you are making you a priority. You have lessened a lot of the responsibilities that are not yours, and you prioritize things that are a little more manageable for you. So a little bit more ease in your life, it feels like. And it does feel like you've relieved yourself of some responsibility that was pretty grand, that was not serving you. It's maybe on the work front, it may be on a personal level as well. No matter, it is doing its job, and it does feel like you are feeling a little more balanced, a little bit more in your body, and ready for the next step. The Two of Cups are here. This is love. It can be balance in love. It can be balance in your own love of yourself. This kind of medical insignia is lighting up for me, so it does feel like some things may have reared its ugly head in the last month or so on a physical level, but it does look like you are embracing taking care of that. So, whether it's a physical or whether it's a lump somewhere on your body that you needed to deal with, it does look like you've been dealing with that. So congratulations, kind of dotting the I's, crossing the T's. That will help bring things more into that significant balance of mind, body, and spirit. We must take care of our earth suit if we want to continue this lovely journey on the planet. But it does look like you've cleared up either some miscommunications, or you've come to some agreements in a love situation, in a heart situation. So could be lovers, could be boyfriend, could be husbands, wives, or potentials as well. So it does look like you've dusted off some of that judgment. You have changed the way that you look at things and people and situations. Kind of a big picture aha is what's happening. The Ace of Swords right here at the very top. And the Ace of Swords can be very triumphant. So you may be feeling pretty good about this big decision that you had to make, that you can no longer put off. And it does feel like you are reaping the rewards of making that decision and kind of holding yourself at a little higher level than you have in the past, putting yourself first, kind of with each step that you are able to triumph over. That gives us self-confidence. It allows us to move past our fears. So it does look like you have moved past some of your fears and are feeling a little bit more triumphant in your decision making and ready for the next step. What is on the left of it is the 8. You've got a couple of 8, so it does look like some things are coming to a close, or you're collecting information for that next step in your journey. But it does look like you did have to walk away from some things. Being upside down, and you may have to revisit some things that you thought were complete. This feels like maybe there's one or two things in a project, or if you transferred jobs or left a job, this may be some questions kind of lingering from that old position, but it just feels like filling in some gaps that were left. And so you're almost done. You're almost ready to walk into that beautiful, bright future. But there are just a couple of things that you'll have to tie up before the new part can start. On the right of this, we have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords can be a child, or someone under the age of 30, but this is really feeling like more messages. This can be news of a problematic nature or troubles. It could relate to a young person that maybe is not making decisions clearly, that needs some advice. If there is a young person in your life that is kind of going astray and you may need to step up and mentor them, this probably is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it does feel like something of a problematic nature. You will be able to lend a hand in resolving that issue. that is your general reading, sweet Leo, for the month of August. And I have some new Doreen Virtue cards. It's Angels and Abundance. So let's see what they have. Ask for your needs to be met. And I'll read these cards for you since they do have a description on them. The other one is a raise or promotion. Well, that is wonderful. That is very validating to me. I hope it's as validating to you. So it does look like switching jobs, getting a raise or promotion, possibly getting accolades for the job that you are doing presently. So the first one, ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make free will choice to be helped, and it begins with asking. It does matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So, like I always say, ask and ye shall receive, but you must put it out in the world, whether it's to God, your angels, your friends, mentors. You must ask for what you need many times in order for that request to be honored. So a raise and a promotion, this is just validating to me that this is exactly where you are. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So it is really validating to ask for what you need, including if you're looking for a new job. Ask for what you need when you're interviewing. Ask for what you need when you're getting that raise or promotion.